everyone, it's Lils and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making some common Halloween outfits in DTI for you guys to use for different themes. The girls that know me know that I love Halloween even more than Christmas, so I'm really excited for the updates coming out. Before we start, I want to say thank you for 5,000 subscribers since we are halfway to 10k and I'm so excited about it. Anyways, enough of my talking, let's get on with the video. The first outfit I'm going to be showing you is a witch. Now witches either have really like green skin or they're just super pale, so at first I made my skin green but eventually I changed it back to pale. For the hair you can kind of just do whatever you want, but I kind of think of a witch as very old with like very greasy hair, so I tried to go for hair that was very like messy-ish. I created a messy effect by layering multiple hairs on top of each other. If you do not have custom makeup, you want to go for a face that's very old and very defined, such as these faces that I'm showing you here. However, if you do have custom makeup, you can have a bit more fun with it with purple or orange eyeshadow or maybe even red, whatever kind of coloured witch you want to go for. So I kind of went for more darker tones, darker lips, a very defined face, and then I also had purple eyeshadow, and then I also made sure to add some contouring to make her look old. Now I'm going to be showing you how to make a witch's hat. What you want to do is get the sun hat from over here, and then you want to go into your code items and get out the Cambodian crown, I think it's called, and then make that black as well. And then it will give you this witch hat looking effect, and it looks really good from the front. And let's not talk about how it looks from the side. To keep the sort of old look, I went over to the strawberry dress and I used the dress part of it, and then I made it a sort of black and like purplish red colour because I felt like that really tied into the whole witch look. I then headed over to the Madoka set and I used the corset from that with similar patterns. For the gem on the corset, I made it like a very dark red, and then to make it so it wasn't just sat there, I got a random necklace and I just made it all black. And then I wanted to have some like bat wing sleeves, but because I don't have that in this game, I went over to the fluffy sleeves since it was the next best thing. And then also got the baddie nails and I made them black even though you couldn't really see them. And then for the shoes, I got the very fluffy boots and I just made them completely black. And what is a witch without her iconic black cat with green eyes? So I just added that to the outfit and then we was done. And here is our finished witch look. Let me know in the comments what you think, and we're going to move on to our next outfit. This next outfit that we are doing is a pumpkin. Now I was a pumpkin for Halloween once and I looked so stupid, but I'm sure we're gonna look much better in DTI. So the skin tone doesn't really matter, you do whatever skin tone you want. And then for the hair, I used these space buns and made them orange because they kind of looked like pumpkins. And then I layered it with some black hair. I did a black bob, which I eventually changed later on in this clip, but you'll see that later. Because at first I found the bob really cute, but then I kind of just wasn't feeling it anymore and I wanted some longer hair. Now the face for this one doesn't really matter, but I would recommend going for one with more softer features, such as the ones that I'm showing you here. And if you have custom makeup, you can have an orange eyeshadow, some cute contour. Just do whatever you want really, because the face isn't too important for this one. Now I'm going to show you the cutest hack for a pumpkin. What you want to do is you want to get this white dress from here, and then you also want to come over to here and get this black and pink dress, which I hate, but it gives you this pumpkin face look on your dress and it is so cute. And you just want to colour it accordingly with the purple, greens or browns or whatever you want to go for, and then just make it look as good as possible. You don't have to do it exactly like how I'm doing it here, but if you want to, then go ahead. Then I wanted to add a bit of layering, so I went over to the summer section and grabbed this skirt and made it similar colours. And then after this, I went over to the stockings underneath the cottagecore dress and I made that, I think I made it black. Then I headed over to where the sweetheart dress is and I used the sleeves to add a bit more to the outfit and I made them black. Then using the code items, I used one of the necklaces just to add a bit more detail to my neck. And then once again, I also made that black. And then after that, I got another necklace just to layer on top of that one. And then after that, I went over because I realized I had no shoes and I put on the Madoka set shoes and I made those orange and black, and then I was done. And here is my finished pumpkin look. I'm actually really proud of how this one came out. The next outfit I'm doing is a pirate, and for the skin tone I made it a bit more tanned since pirates are usually outside quite a lot. For the hair I just did a brunette ponytail because I just thought that looked cute and you don't really need to do anything much for the hair. Now for the face, you once again want to do quite darker makeup such as the ones that I'm showing you here. However, if you have custom makeup, you can add things such as scars or red eyeshadow depending on what colours you're going for. I also then changed my mind about the hair, so here's me just changing it up quickly. Now since this game doesn't have bandanas, I went over to the hats and I put on the beanie, and I'm pretty sure I made it dark red to kind of be like a bandana since the game doesn't have any. Then I went into the VIP area and I grabbed the basket and I made it sort of look like a pot of gold by making the basket black and all the flowers different types of like yellows and oranges. I then headed over to the moon gazer dress and I made it dark red, black and white. However, if I was to go back and redo this, I'd probably make the blacks beiges because I think that would look a lot better. For the sleeves, I used the ones of the Madoka set and I also made those red, black and white. For the heels, I used the ones in VIP, but I'm not sure if I changed them to the Madoka set. If not, these are just the ones I used. It's the cute little white ones, and I'm pretty sure I made them either black or beige. I then layered the leg warmers with them, and I made those beige to match with the heels. And then here I am changing my heels to the Madoka heels just because I thought they looked better. And then finally I added a couple of accessories and necklaces and just made those black, and then I was done. And here is my finished pirate look. It's not great, to be honest. I feel like I could have done a lot better. If I was to redo it, there's a lot of stuff I would change. However, it's not too bad and I'm quite happy with it. This next one I'm doing is a clown, so the skin tone doesn't really matter. And for the hair, I did a Harley Quinn inspired hairstyle. I went for red and black. Now for the face, you can do whatever you want. To be fair, for this one, I felt like the darker ones matched my hair better, but again, it's just whatever you do. But if you have custom makeup, you can use the nose and make it red. You can add wild makeup. You can do whatever you want, really. I imagine clowns with quite big skirts, so I went over to the Madoka skirt and I used that and I made it black and red. Then for the top, I decided to use the corset, which, as you guessed, I also made black and red. For the shoes, I used these white chunky ones and I also layered them with the leg warmers just to give them a bit more depth since I felt the shoes looked a bit too schoolgirl. I then headed back to the corset and used the sleeves that were on there, to which I made them dark red. And then I went over to the VIP and I got the balloons, which I also made red and black. Then I remembered I was supposed to be a scary clown, so I started making the eyebrows look a bit more evil, the eye shape look a bit more sharp, and I also added some blood across the face. And then because I wanted there to be blood on the hands, I used 2 sets of gloves and I laid them on top of each other, one being my skin tone and one being red, and that's how I kind of made this blood effect. And then I was done. Here is my killer clown, except she looks very, very cute, which if I was to redo this, I'd make her a lot more scary, but it's alright and it does the job, and I think she is adorable. Now for this final one, I'm doing a very easy one, and I'm doing a ghost. Now for this one, what you want to do is you want to make your skin tone proper white, and then for the tail, you want to get the mermaid tail and use the old one, the orange one. That one you'll also colour completely white. Now you need to try and hide the tail. Now if it was me, I bought this ROBLOX dress, so I would put this on and I'd colour it completely white. However, I know most people don't have this, so the next best thing you can probably do is either get the trendsetter dress or use the strawberry dress over here and just use the skirt and make it all white. But since I have this skirt, obviously I'm going to use that and just make it completely white. Now the first thing we're going to worry about is doing our makeup. So I want you to go over to the makeup, and the custom faces you can use just like very simple ones, very light colours like the ones that I'm showing you here. However, if you have custom makeup, you can have a lot more fun with it, like doing the stuff that I'm doing here. Either make your eyes completely black, not have any eyes at all, just kind of have fun with it. Now for the hair, you can either make it jet white or jet black. I went for a long black hair because I felt like it just looked better with the makeup I had chosen. And boom, here is the quickest ghost you have ever made. This is the last outfit, so thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I'm sorry that this video seems kind of lazy. I've just been kind of burnt out for ideas, but I do have a great video coming for you guys soon, so stay tuned. Love you lots and have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.